My child, I am trying one final time to talk to you. This message is urgent. Open it now before you lose your moment. Do not scroll past. If you hear this voice, don't ignore it. What you're hearing is not just another message that sounds like everything else. This is the voice of the one who made you, calling out one last time before the silence takes over. I talk to you through signs, the soft pull in your heart, and painful times that were meant to wake you up. It's been hard for me to get to you, even when other people were laughing, when it was quiet at night and when your soul hurt. But you walked on again. I'm calling out to you, but this time it's out of love, not anger. Please stop for a moment and listen, because this could be your last call before the moment you've been waiting for slips away. This message wasn't found. I brought you this message. You didn't just happen to find these words. You got here because heaven sent you. I chose this exact moment so that my voice could reach you without any problems. You have spent every second of your life getting to this point where mercy and choice meet. Heaven is watching to see what you do next. Angels are watching you as you read, waiting for you to finally open your heart to me. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to call you home. I remember how many times I tried to talk to you, but you kept walking away. It wasn't because you hated me, but because you thought you had more time. You told yourself, later, when I'm ready, when things are calm, when I figure myself out, but later is now, and the time you thought you had is slipping away like sand. You have ignored the whispers, signs, and warnings that came to you when you were alone and sure of what you were doing. Thought it was just a thought. So you brushed off the voice that said, "Come back to me." Again and again, though it was my spirit and hand reaching through the noise to remind you that you were made for more than this. I have seen you walk through storms that should have destroyed you. My love, I've seen you smile for other people while you were quiet. I saw you look for meaning in things that didn't fill you up. There were times when you wanted to give up and your heart told you, there has to be more. There's more. That's me. I've been calling you the whole time, through every pain, every unanswered question, and every sleepless night. This message seems like just another post or text, but in heaven, it's called an intervention. It's what heaven calls mercy's last chance to reach the person I love. This is my last try, not because I'm weak, but because I'm patient. I've put up with your wandering doubts, delays, and other things that kept you from focusing. I saw you pick out your phone, your plans, your pride, and your fears, but not me. But I stayed. If you didn't notice me, I stayed. I stayed when you turned around. I stayed because I love you too much to let you go without giving you one last call. My heart has been waiting for this chance to talk to yours in a clear way. There's no need to be perfect. Allow yourself to give up. I am not asking for performance. Please pay attention to me. I have been talking the whole time. But you couldn't hear me because of the noise. It's getting harder to hear my voice among all the opinions, distractions, wants, and doubts that are being said around you. But right now, I am turning off everything just for you. Speaking in a whisper, I can be heard over the noise, your fears, and your shame. My words are different from those of people who have let you down in the past. My words give life. When I talk, hearts that are dead start beating again. Chains break when I speak. Peace starts to breathe where despair used to live. When I speak, that's what's going on now. Child, pay attention to me. This message is important because it's heaven's last chance to reach you before the next chapter starts. You are on the verge of something eternal. And what you decide to do next will change a lot of things that you can't see. I don't want to scare you. I want to keep you safe. I'm not making threats. I'm begging you. It's still open, but the door that's been open for a while is rolling up. That last chance to come back, heal, and walk in what I've prepared is quickly closing. This is not meant to scare you, but to wake you up. Today isn't just another day. This isn't just another message. Now is your chance. During your sleep, my angels spoke to you. There were times when my spirit pulled on your heart. I blocked some paths with my hand because I knew where they would lead. During every closed door, delay, and disappointment, I was there to keep you from losing yourself completely. I've tried everything to get to you, but I'm not going to force you. Love doesn't force. It calls out. That's what I'm doing now. One last time, I want you to listen, turn, and let me in. Do you feel something stirring inside you? That mix of worry and calm, of shaking and hope. That's my presence coming toward you. You're not making it up. I'm right here. You have felt me before in ways you can't explain, like when you were about to give up, but were told to keep going, or when you were crying and felt a warm hug around you. That was me. I have always been close, ready for you to see me. I'm closer than your next breath. And your heartbeat right now as you read this. You might ask, why now? Why is this message here? Because this is where you enter. Each time before was a sign. Now is a window of time. You've reached the point where waiting is dangerous. Not the fear of being punished, but the fear of missing what God has planned. You asked for signs, and now you have one. God, if you are real, talk to me clearly, you said. What am I saying? This is me. The words I'm giving you are meant to reach into your soul, not just your mind. What's stopping you from shaking right now? Your heart is beating faster as you read this, my child, because eternity is getting close. This message holds the power to change your future. The kindness of heaven is reaching out one more time. You can still go back, trust, and start over, but you have to make your choice now. Don't let pride or fear stop you. Don't think you've gone too far. It's not too late, but you almost missed the deadline. Say, you are my lamp at night. If His presence helps you find your way, take a look around. As the days go by, the world gets darker, hearts get colder, and people forget what my voice sounds like. Still, you're reading words that still carry my light and heartbeat. Don't let this moment go by like all the others. This isn't just another chance. It might be the last chance you have before the door shuts. Not you. But I know what will happen tomorrow. That's why I'm here now, reaching out to you while I still can. You would not hesitate if you knew how much I have wanted you. This very moment, you would fall into my arms if you knew how many times I have kept you safe and stopped bad things from happening. I walked with you through storms that you didn't even know about. I fought battles for your soul when you didn't know they were dangerous. I have loved you through all of your mistakes, sins, and rejections. Still, I'm not here to tell you what you did wrong. I want to tell you what can still go right if you pay attention now. My child, stay. Don't leave right away. After getting this far, don't let the enemy take your attention away. Keep reading until the end because this message could change your life forever. This voice might not come back if you leave now. Things might get better if you stay. You get to make the choice, but heaven is waiting for your answer. There have been many times when I've tried to reach you, my child. You didn't understand that all of my soft whispers, quiet signs, and sudden pauses were attempts to get your attention. You knew I was warning you, but you didn't pay attention. You could feel my pull, but you just thought it was a coincidence. You told yourself it was just your feelings, thoughts, and the time. It wasn't. It was me. You felt uneasy every time you went the wrong way. That was me pulling at your spirit. Your body would feel something move every time you looked up at the sky. That was me telling you that I was still there. If life slowed you down for no reason, it was because I wanted to talk to you before you went too far from where I put you. That was a random moment for you. You have no idea how many times I've discussed it. The broken down car before the wrong trip, the friendship that ended before it hurt you. And the chance that didn't come together because it would have taken you away from me. I carefully put everything in order to show you that my hand was holding yours even though it hurt. You asked for guidance and I gave it to you, but it didn't look the way you thought it would, so you didn't pay attention to it. I sent you signs because you asked for them, but you didn't pay attention to them. My voice has been heard, but the noise of the world has blocked it out. You've been moving around so much that you've forgotten what it's like to be still. You can answer every call, check every message, and make every plan. But you turn off the one voice that can really heal you. I've seen how the noise of the world, your job, your fears, your goals, and your distractions have filled up your heart. You chase after things that say they will make you happy but end up leaving you empty. If you sleep, you wake up tired because your soul has been running away from me. There is no room in your life for the one who gave you life because you have so much going on. I've talked about all of your blessings and the gifts you took for granted. Every morning when you took a deep breath, that was me giving you another day of grace. When people cared about you and help showed up out of the blue, that was me telling you, see, I am with you. When peace came into your heart for no reason, it was my spirit visiting. It was my comfort to wrap my arms around you. When tears came but hope followed, still you think my presence is luck. You say thank you to fate instead of me. You thought your strength kept you going, but my grace never left you. There were times when I talked about your pain. When everything went wrong, I wasn't mad at you. I called you again so I could build you again on rock. I broke what you built on sand. Some things fell apart because they weren't meant to. Some people were not meant to stay, so I let them go. I didn't answer some prayers because they would have taken you far away from me. That's why I was quiet. You thought I was being rude. I was right next to you whispering. Trust me, child. You cried because you thought I had left you. It's something you can't see yet. I waited at the door longer each time you turned away before you said yes. While you were quiet, when you were angry, and when you were having doubts, I waited. I waited for you to remember my voice while you chased after every other voice. There were times when you were too busy, too tired, or too hurt to talk. I stood at the door. I watched you laugh with other people because I felt empty when you were by yourself. If you said, I'll pray tomorrow, I knew that the next day would bring another reason not to do what you said. There was a wait because I love you. I waited because I still want to fight for your heart. Do you know what it's like for heaven to wait, to keep its breath for one person? My guardian angel saw you go through days I had planned to be happy, but you made them sad instead. They saw you carry the weight of things I offered to do. They saw you sit in rooms full of people, but you didn't feel seen at all. They looked at me, waiting for me to say something. Each time, I said in a whisper, "Not yet. My child still has a chance to turn." Many times my mercy has kept me from punishing you because I couldn't stand to lose you. Each sunrise has been a new sign that I still have time for you. I've made time last longer for you than you think. I didn't let good or bad things happen. That should have, because your heart wasn't ready. I kept you safe from dangers that were never close enough for you to see. I've been waiting not because I'm weak, but because I love you. Even though I'm patient, everything has its time. There is not much time left to wait. The mercy door which has been open for years is starting to shut. I can hear my spirit calling me from far away and other places, saying, "Come home before it's too late." Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Loved one, I'm not telling you this to scare you. I want to wake you up. You believe you have time. You tell yourself that another chance, another moment, or another message will come along. But I'm crying as I tell you this. Now might be the last time before the chapter changes. You asked for proof, signs, and clarity, and I'm giving them all to you now. This is your sign. This is proof. This is how clear you are. I'm talking to you directly and quickly because time is not guaranteed. You're not promised a lot of tomorrows. You now have one. And that's where eternity starts. I know you've been scared. They are scared of losing control, getting hurt again, and the cost of giving up will be too high. But what you gain by coming to me is much greater than what you lose. Even though the world told you it would give you everything, it only gave you worry, tiredness, and doubt. Their promise is different from mine. I don't offer short-term help. I offer peace that lasts. I don't take things away from you to leave you empty. I take away what's heavy so you can breathe again. I'm not asking you to do anything. I want you to let your heart be open. Think about how many times your heart told you, I need to change. That was me. More of what I say has been inside you than outside of you. Every guilty thought that made you think, every sudden peace that calmed you down, and every thought that said, maybe I should pray again. That was me calling. There were times when you pushed it away, and each time I whispered again, waiting for another chance. Even though I was close, you haven't been paying much attention to me. I know what keeps you from focusing. Your schedule, your desire for love, your fear of failing, and your drive to be successful have all built walls around your spirit. You're too focused on things that will fade away to hear the voice that will always be there. You keep scrolling to find someone to connect with, but you ignore the person who has loved you since the beginning of time. You fill your mind with noise to block out your loneliness. But my voice is waiting for the silence you fear. You keep running away from stillness, but I live in it. Being human doesn't make you bad, my child. Remember that you are mine when I call you. People around you tell you to keep going, to keep trying, to keep chasing. But I want you to take a moment to listen. Because chasing the world will take you farther away from the peace your soul wants. It gets harder to hear my voice the more you ignore it. But even now, after all the missed opportunities, the interruptions, and the silence, I am still here talking again. Don't take this message as a punishment. It's kindness. I want to remind you one last time that mercy doesn't last forever, but it does last forever in your heart. Once in a while, it gets harder to turn around because the world is making more noise than the whisper of grace. That edge is where you are now. This is why I need to speak so quickly. I have put things off, kept them safe, and waited. But I can't wait any longer. Soon, decisions will be more important than comfort, and faith will separate those who trusted me from those who did not. This is not a threat. It is the truth. You have one more chance to choose life. I'm going to hold out my hand again and hope you'll take it. This is not an angry voice. It's your dad's voice, and he loves you too much to keep quiet. I'd rather make you uncomfortable than see you lose your mind. I'd rather get in the way of your plans than let you fall off. That's why I'm here one last time pleading. Do not wait any longer to come back to me. You've missed my voice before, but now you don't have to. You have turned down my calls before, but this time you can answer. You've pushed away conviction before, but this time it came to you as love, not guilt. You have another chance. But I'm not going to promise you more time. Do not miss this chance, my beloved, because heaven is still open for you. Because when it shuts down, all that will be left are the sounds of the words you could have answered. I'm speaking to you now in a clear, loving, and urgent way because I still think you're worth saving. And I won't let eternity go by without one last attempt to reach you. Now, my child, pay attention because I'm speaking from the bottom of my heart. My child, I'm not mad at you. It breaks my heart. I've seen you drift farther and farther away. It's not that you hate me. You've been chasing the noise of the world because you thought it would fill the void inside you. It broke my heart to see you seek short-term pleasures when I was offering you lasting happiness. You put all of your strength into things that will fade. But the love that will never fade was right there with you. But you've been running after shadows, and now the shadows feel like home. This breaks my heart because I made you for more than this. For peace, love, light, and me. I remember when your heart was softer. When you still stopped to listen to my voice and felt my presence in little things. Sometimes you could find me in the stars, in the quiet, or in the way your spirit moved. Now though, the world's noise is so loud that it drowns out the whisper of eternity. Even though I stood next to you, called out to you, and reached out to touch you, your mind was on something else. That voice that tells you everything, but leaves you empty. People tell you that you'll be happy if you get more, become more, or impress more. But these things are lies that keep you from being at peace. I, the voice that gives life, can't be heard in your busy world. Do you know how it makes me feel to see you go after things I know will hurt you? Know what it's like for a dad to see his kid look for love in places where there isn't any? Every day I feel that way. When you look to the outside world for comfort, I whisper, come back to me. When you tell yourself you're not good enough, I whisper, you are mine. When you feel alone, I whisper, I am here. The world is making a lot of noise and your heart has forgotten how to be still. There were times when you were confused, when your heart broke and when you couldn't sleep. I've cried over you not because I'm mad, but because I miss you. God in heaven has seen you drift away. And even the angels cry when they see one of my children leave the light. They see how the world tricks you and know what I have planned for you. Peace, beauty, and joy. How the lights that flicker and fade make you blind. They see how you give up on what you were meant to do and settle for less than what you were made for. When you think you have to earn my love when I've already given it to you. It breaks my heart. Fear snorts, telling you that I've forgotten about you breaks my heart every time. I have never left your side. Come and I'll believe what you say. God, if you can hear his soft voice. I've seen you build your life around things that fall apart, my love. You give your whole heart to people who don't get you, to plans that never work out, and to dreams that promise happiness but only leave you feeling empty. When you finally reach your goal, your soul still feels hungry. You look for approval, but it never lasts. You do other things with your time so you don't have to deal with the ache in your spirit that says there must be more. That pain is my way of calling you home. Not because I want to punish you, but because I want to remind you that my love is the only thing that will ever make your heart feel at peace. There were times when I tried to stop you or put up barriers to keep you safe, but you thought I was against you. You got mad when doors shut behind you. You thought I was quiet when people left. But I kept you from going down paths that would have broken you beyond repair. Feel safe when you thought I had forgotten about you. I saw every option, every distraction, and every action, but I stayed. Even though your heart turned away, mine stayed open. I stood on the edge of your chaos, ready for a look, a whisper, or a cry that would let me back in. You have no idea how many times heaven has seen you cry. I caught all of them. I've seen you cry behind your back. Cry out in exhaustion. Cry because you think no one really sees you. I saw all of you. I cared when you thought no one did. I saw it when you thought no one else did. I tried to make you look at me, but I couldn't because you have to choose to love someone. I couldn't make you love me. My eyes were filled with tears and my heart was full of love. I waited for you to turn around and remember where home is. I didn't turn my back on you every time you picked the world over me. It was my hope that one day your heart would be still enough to hear me again, that I would follow you into your dark places. When you tried to fill your empty space with short-term things, I stood nearby and whispered, I am here. As you tried to forget about your pain, I said in a whisper, let me heal it instead. You didn't hear me, though. You thought I was far away because I didn't talk like everyone else, which is loud and in a hurry. But I've always spoken with peace and honesty. You have no idea how much pain love can carry. My sadness is not the sadness of being punished or let down. It's the sadness of longing. I miss you like the sun misses the morning. I want your heart to feel that warmth again when I'm with you. Hope your eyes get bright again. Your happiness comes back and your soul is free again. I remember the sound of your laugh before everything made your heart hard. You used to trust and pray with the faith of a child. I remember that. I remember how your spirit danced in my love before you stopped believing because you were afraid. Seeing how the world has hurt you breaks my heart. The people who hurt you, the times when they lied to you, and the words that made you doubt yourself were not mine. I never meant for those scars to be on your own. You broke me and thought no one cared or that your pain didn't matter. That's when I cried. Instead of letting me hold you until the tears stopped, you pushed me away because you thought I didn't get it. Still, I get it better than anyone else. It's clear that I know pain like no one else because my hands still have cross marks on them. I dealt with your pain for a long time before you even knew it. My heart hurts for how far you have gone, even as I speak. You've built walls around yourself to stay alive, but I can't get through them. You've learned not to trust anyone, but that means you can't trust the one person who would never betray you. I'm not mad at you for this. I understand why you put up those walls. I understand the pain that made you feel like you needed to keep yourself safe. I'm gently knocking on your door, though, and I want to come in. I'm not here to destroy what you've built, but to heal what made you build it in the first place. My sadness is not a sign of weakness. It's the strength of love that won't give up. I'm sad because I love you, because you matter. I'm sad. I'm sad because I know how great you could be if you just trusted me again. I can see the freedom, peace, and joy that are waiting for you after you give up. I can see the beauty I gave you still shining through the pain, ready to come back to life. It breaks my heart to see you settle for less when I see your dreams, your calling, and your destiny. What does it feel like for the one who made something to see it chase everything but him? People keep building towers that fall down, chasing dreams that kill them, and loving things that can't love them back. My voice is heard through sunsets, kindness, mercy, and the truth. But it is still not heard. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our COF community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. The world is louder than my spirit, and the sound of grace has lost its power to move hearts. I have been ignored by pride, distracted by other things, and silenced by ease of access. I was given up for screens, noise, and short-term thrills. I still reach though. I'm still talking. I'm still waiting. My child, you think I'm quiet, but my silence has been the sound of mercy waiting. You think I'm far away, but I've been closer than you thought. I saw you stand on the edge of disaster and keep the flood from coming in. Sometimes I put my hand between you and things that would have destroyed you when you were going down bad paths. I saw you play with danger and still put a veil of grace around you. I call it love, you call it luck. You might call it luck, but I see it as divine restraint. I've been stopping you from seeing yourself. When you turn away from grace, heaven cries. This isn't because grace is weak, but because it wants to save you. They are happy when one soul turns back because they know what it costs to be rebellious. They know what it looks like when hearts turn down love. They have lived for all time without me. And they never want that for you. I never meant for that to happen. That's why I keep calling, talking, and reaching out to you. Even when you don't answer, I'm still not done with you. My love won't let you go until they've tried one last time. That's because you haven't seen yourself through my eyes. You may feel like you don't deserve this kind of love. What you see is failure. I see as possibility. I see grace. You see guilt. I see the future. And you see the past. I still want to give it to you. My sadness isn't the end of the story. It's the start of being saved. If you would just stop running, I will still call, wait for you, and be ready to hug you. Though I know you've heard this message before, please listen with all your heart this time. It could be the one that changes everything. Come on, my child. Come before the world's weight breaks what I can fix. Come quickly, before time takes away what I'm ready to add back. Please come before the noise gets too loud and drowns out my voice. I'm still here. Open arms and a broken heart. I wait for you to remember that you were always meant to be mine. Listen up, my child. What I'm about to say is so important that it will last forever. This is not a joke message. It's not like that. It's a sign from God that your time on earth is meeting your time in heaven. You're not just reading these words by chance. You have come to a holy crossing where my voice tells you to make a choice before the door to what I have been planning for you shuts. This isn't just one message. You could never live the same life again after reading this message. Right now, before the next chapter starts, you are in the last stretch of my mercy. Please listen before it's too late. This is the last call for what I have been planning for you before the door shuts. This season is different from the ones that came before. The time of never-ending waits is almost over. Because of love, a window of grace that has been wide open is starting to get smaller. Everything I've been telling you in your heart, your dreams, your calling, and your purpose is waiting for one word from you. Yes, you risk missing what I planned for now. Every time you hesitate, doubt or say later. After a long wait, now is the divine time for you to move. Give up, come back, or make up your mind. It gives me hope that you'll share this video even though the odds are against you. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says give and heaven will open over you on this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Snorts, step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.